Hello, Taurus. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your October 2024 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the second half of October 2024, and this reading is for you, the Earth sign of Taurus. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. It's a blessing and a gift to create them. Thank you so much, as well, for those of you who like, share, and subscribe. Always appreciate it, and I'm always grateful for that. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This video is for you. Cross-watchers, if you're cross-watching for a Taurus, this video is relevant for you as well. It is a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone. Take what resonates for you. Leave the rest behind, of course. If you know any or all of your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, it can be helpful to watch those videos as well for additional perspective and insight. If you find that something really does resonate, it really does hit home, and you would like to take a deeper look at that and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself, as a gift for someone else, or you simply just resonate with a reading style, you can email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com for more information. You can also get that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually get back quickly the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a wide variety of reading options in all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. I've put something in there for everyone, and I'm quite diligent and focused on timely scheduling of personal readings, as this is what I do full-time. It's all that I do. So if you're interested, please email me. Okay, Taurus, our beautiful bulls. Let's see what the last half of October is bringing for you. Those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. I always say that because inevitably somebody always writes asking what decks I use. And I typically tend to be cyclical. Like I'll stick with a couple of decks for like months and months, and then I'll change to something else. So we begin with the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. So there's healing here, and there is a water sign person that's showing up as influential or relevant somehow. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a king, but this is a general reading, so I don't get too hung up on gender. It could be female as well. Healing energy around this person, healing of the heart, helping you heal or helping your heart open. Could be that you're healing from a situation with this person or healing a relationship with this person. Next we have Justice. Which is about, things being fair and balanced and even and equitable. The rules of law, doing the right thing, honor, truth, morals and ethics. With the Magician, you're well able to find a path through this. I feel like Taurus, I feel like you guys are in a situation, and I think probably have been in a situation that's been very challenging. I feel like some of you feel like you are caught between two worlds or caught between two paths, and that it's time to leave or time to push through to something different. But I feel like what's been most challenging for you is how you do that, and perhaps the speed at which you do that. There's a way to do it and still, like Justice implies, do it in an honorable, ethical, fair way, right? Which basically means don't burn your bridges if you can help it. Finding the right way through this, basically, and a way that you can feel good with, that you can live with, right? Feels like some of you are exiting a situation, but just wanting to do it in the right way. Meaning that you can live with, that you're not unnecessarily, causing any kind of pain or turbulence to somebody else to the best of your ability while still walking on a new path or wanting to get somewhere else. I'm kind of picking up. All right, next we have the Knight of Coins. All of the knights are kind of the movers of the tarot, right? They all have a mission, a goal, and a quest. Most of them are rather fast and very obsessively focused, except for the Knight of Coins. He's a mover too, but he's governed by Earth. So he's a little slower. Why? Because he's cautious, he's detail-oriented, he's patient, he learns from his mistakes, he takes his time. But unlike the other knights, because sometimes they can get distracted and go off in different directions, right? Or they're all over the place sometimes. The Knight of Coins never does. He always crosses the finish line. He never veers from the path. He's cautious, he's detail-oriented, he's my steady Eddie, one foot in front of the other. I think here you may have to adjust your plans to include a little bit of slowing down and a little bit of patience. Not stopping, it's just kind of a slow your roll kind of thing. You may have to do something, Page of Cups, yeah, being open to this. You may have to adjust your plans so that whatever your plans were, I mean, they're still the same, but it's about, it just may take a little bit more time and a little bit more planning to get there. Yeah, you could rush off and do whatever it is that you're focused on doing here. But I feel like you would feel bad about that afterwards. There's a just and fair and honorable way to do this. And I think it may require just a little bit more time and patience than you had originally thought or wanted to, right? And Taurus, that can be either easier for you or harder for you because you have that earth energy, patience, solidity, but also sometimes when you get stuck on a path, you can be very stubborn and like charge off on that path too. So here it's about, again, a little bit more patience and a little bit more time is required here. From the bottom of the deck for overall focus is the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you know, looking at what you have invested in something and asking yourself, you know, how do I want to do this further on? Can I grow it here? And if so, what kind of changes do I need to make? Or, you know, am I going off and doing something different? But here too, it's you may be exiting from one situation and moving forward on a new path, but you don't have to burn your bridges for the people and all the aspects of that situation here. And I feel like for some of you, that's what you're doing as well. It feels like there's something you really want, or a place, or I don't know, person, a job, whatever, something. And you had this plan, and that plan was supposed to move at a quicker pace. But in order to feel good about how you're doing it, I think it needs a bit more time and patience in how this is played out so that you don't leave bad feelings behind or take any with you. Patience and wisdom is the name of the game here, no matter how the little details of this resonate with you. It feels like there's a specific person here too that is also cautioning a little bit of time and patience and wisdom here as well. Your decision, previous decision, may have caused some conflict, or what you want is causing conflict. But again, I feel like it's also the speed at which this moves that may be the source, or may have been the source of the conflict. Because there's somebody here that wants to help you, you know, but it's help you do it in kind of the right way. Yeah, clarifying that overall energy of the Seven of Coins is the Two of Wands. It's the Two of Wands is a choice, as most twos are at a crossroads. You need to make a choice. But Wands is governed by fire, so this is more of an action-oriented choice. And again, I think it's more about patience and wisdom and how you do it rather than doing it at all. Although some of you might be second-guessing whether this is a good idea or not. Five of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. It's kind of like energy where perhaps previously there's very stubborn energy here. I'm going to go off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it on my own. I don't need any help from anybody else, and I'm determined to do that no matter what. But then there's some stress, anxiety, and fear of how this actually might play out in the future. And if how you do it would end up costing you unnecessarily moving forward. And I feel like it has something to do with not burning bridges with people that you might be leaving behind. Six of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah. the Hanging Man, and the Four of Swords. This is definitely slowing your roll. It's making a temporary sacrifice of stillness in order to learn, to gain some new knowledge and information while you're waiting, while you're hanging there. It's for the purposes of learning. It does require a temporary self-sacrifice of not acting, but it gets you, it garners you different insight and clarity so that when you do act, you do it in the best way possible. Justice, the Magician. There's a way to manifest what you want here in the right way. A way that you can live with, a way that you think is fair and right. Seven of Pentacles again. The Knight of Pentacles again. The Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands. Yeah, so there's definitely a new beginning here and one that you're all fired up to get on. It's caused some conflict, maybe going around and around and around the same argument over and over and over again. But again, it's about time and patience because you don't want to tear down that which you have built. Even if at some point you're exiting what you have built, you know, it keeps coming back to the same thing, patience and wisdom and how you exit and how you navigate through this. I think it's going to take a little bit more time than you want or than that you had originally planned, but it is the best way to do it. But it does require, I think it was your sister sign Capricorn. It was very similar energy, temporary sacrifice. In fact, I think they got the Hanging Man and the Four of Swords too. A temporary sacrifice for long-term gain. And being open to this. The Emperor and the Hermit. Again, I think there's a specific person here that is also encouraging you to follow a little bit more of a slower and moderate path. Even though it's a tough choice for you to make, they're still saying too that, look, there's a way that you can go out and explore this and all of that, but it's about doing it in a more timely and patient way and exploring other options for doing it in a more timely way. I feel like if you did it too quickly, what you would leave behind would be messy. All right, advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is the planned, tried, and true way. It's the norm. It's a path that other people have walked before, and so they know this path and they know how to navigate this path. We have this King of Cups again. Yeah, I feel like there's a specific person advising you here, advising you that, yes, indeed, you can manifest what you want. You're on the path, I know, to what you want to manifest, your wish fulfillment, but you also need to make sure that you're not too defensive to take the offers of advice and assistance in how you do it. And try not to just kind of rush off and bowl through it on your own, because I think that you would be causing unnecessary conflict and strain within relationships. So I'm going to leave it there. Taurus, those are your messages for the second half of October 2024. I hope that for those of you for whom it hit home or resonated, that it was helpful. Maybe it brought you some clarity or insight into the situation. Again, if it did and you'd like to pull the curtain back and take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you resonated with the reading style. Again, email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to also get that contact information. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the next set of generals. Until then, stay safe, stay well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.